So, after many months of waiting, it will finally be A-level results day tomorrow. I'm kind of nervous, but feeling quite confident. I think my teachers have ample evidence to say that I would have got the grades that I need to get into Oxford, although I am a little bit concerned about the moderation for further maths, just because I had a really good further maths set and there were several of us who want to get the A-star, and there might not be the precedent for that. So late last night, as a lot of the government announcements have been, they announced a triple lock. So, in a nutshell, you get given a grade on results day, and if you are unhappy with that grade and your mock grade is higher, you can appeal and they will give you your mock grade, or if you are still unhappy, you do have the option to resit the exam as a whole. I got 3 A-stars in my mocks, so theoretically, if my actual grades turn out to be any lower than that, I can appeal and they will give me the 3 A-stars. At least, theoretically. My Oxford offer is A-star, A-star, A, so that would confidently get me in. I must say, using mocks is quite a flawed system. There's so much variation in how they're carried out, what kind of grade boundaries are used, what kind of content's on them. There is a lot of potential inconsistencies here. These changes come in the wake of upheaval in Scotland, where less affluent pupils lost out on higher grades disproportionately compared to their more affluent peers. This was completely inevitable, and I'm glad the Scottish Government have taken some action, although there may be some logistical concerns for universities and potentially a risk of the results being now seen as overgenerous and therefore less credible. So that's the situation, and now all we have to do is wait. So the day is finally here, let's go pick up some results. A-star AA. So that's concerning. So yes, we've just had a slightly stressful few minutes where I proceeded to miss my Oxford grades and then proceeded to still get into Oxford. So, you know, I'll take that, I'll happily take that. Ended up getting A-star, AA, my grades are officially A-star, A-star, A, so yeah, not the spiciest thing that's ever happened to me. However, it's all through, and we can finally relax, yeah. All good, très bien. So, results are done, this could all be my last time at my sixth form for quite a while, and I'm really happy that I'm in, I'm very relieved. So now I can start to enjoy myself a bit and start properly preparing for actually starting at Oxford. Very much exciting times. Should be down there on Saturday, and I'll make sure I record a bit of footage so you guys can see then. Yes, until later.
1 hour later.
So I'm back home over the initial shock, and I just want to talk about how I'm feeling about the results. First and foremost, I'm into Oxford. That was the goal, and I'm very relieved that's the case regardless of my grades. I am feeling a bit disappointed in the moderation. I was predicted 3 A-stars, I got 3 A-stars in my mocks, and I think if I'd sat the real exams, I would have had a pretty decent chance of getting 3 A-stars in those. With the grades I got, I ended up getting A-star AA, which is still solid grades, but I do feel a bit cheated in a sense. However, I'm very lucky that Oxford have been understanding, as the near-miss grades could have potentially been a very big issue. They approved it through UCAS track, so I didn't have the stress of trying to ring up and seeing whether they would actually take me or not. And also, I've got a confirmed place. A lot of people who've got near-miss grades are relying on other people dropping out, and that would be just so much more stressful and so much more uncertainty. I've been very disappointed in the national results for A-levels. We knew that this would inevitably reinforce educational inequality, but it seems there have been some students, for example, being predicted A's and then receiving U's, which is insane. There's even more uncertainty as the appeals system, which supposedly would allow you to replace with a mock grade if it was better than your current grade, is completely unfinished. I think the problem with this is it sets a dangerous precedent. It suggests that the school that you go to is more important than your intellect as an individual, which is really bad and goes completely against the whole idea of access. So that's my situation. I'm very relieved, if a little disappointed, and I can't wait to get started at Oxford in October. So I'm currently here in the Oxford Botanical Garden. We've just come down for the day as a bit of a celebration of results and the fact that I'm finally officially into Oxford. It's a bit grey and drizzly, but otherwise, fantastic day here. We're going for some food later, but primarily it's just nice to be back and soak up the atmosphere and know that this is going to be my home for the next 4 years. It's really good just to know that it's assured, and yeah, I'm so happy. So, what better way to finish an Oxford visit than with the rad cam itself, the icon of Oxford. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm so relieved to have my results and finally be into Oxford, and I will see you all soon.